feels like there's like 1,000,001 reasons as to why I fly.
The simplest explanation of why I fly is the adrenaline rush, which clears your brain of anything else.
I got into flying because I guess I like being high up. I like kind of adrenaline.
It feels like you're just free.
It gives you so much adrenaline, but when I'm flying, my body feels so calm.
The adrenaline after is really amazing. You just get off it and then you're like buzzing for ages. You just want to do it over and over again.
It's exhilarating. It's impressive. I think it's, even as far as circus goes, it's one of the most impressive things.
Because you're free floating, you don't have many inputs to momentum, so you really have to make do with very little to control yourself in the air.
There's the added element of fear. And it's so overwhelming when you compare it to other things that I do that are also scary, but it just doesn't compare.
Oh, my heart's racing thinking about it. The feeling from like letting go of the bar is like a mix between I'm absolutely terrified and this is really freaking cool. It feels amazing. Like there's nothing, I don't have a word for it. There is no word that I can think of that fits it perfectly.
The danger with flying, or anything aerial really, is the potential outcome is always death. That's the worst possible outcome.
Am I okay, or do you need a new bar?
Bar feels fine.
Not to say that that's a likely outcome, but through training and what have you, you reduce that potential into an acceptable level. And how you gauge that in each and every performance and each and every training session you do, you need to be cognizant of your mental state and people around you who you're working with, how they're feeling, what they're doing, and learning to read the body language and also ask the question, guys, are you okay? I'm about to throw myself into mid-air, and are you ready for me?
Is there anything else you guys feel you need to check? And was there more than one person that checked everything? At least 2 people check everything, so there's not relying on one person who is fallible.
I think I need to come down and talk to you guys. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Absolutely no pressure. Come on down.
What just happened was I went up to the catch bar, practiced a couple of transitions, felt comfortable in the air and on the bar. The flyer practiced their first swing, and even just watching that, it was just, I'm not sure if it translates to an audience, but the rate that the flyer came swinging and knowing that, like, you know, that mass and that acceleration, and even though when the technique's right, it's like easy, just watching it, the thought of somebody flying to my catch was enough to kind of take me out of my body. I'm confident that we'll make the timing and we'll make the catch, but what if I drop them?
So we've decided to reschedule. Fear is a really important part of our innate risk assessment. We're born with two fears, essentially, when we're born. They are loud noises and falling. So what Garen's experiencing is a very valid and primal reflex that is designed to keep him alive. So we will find another catcher and we will go from there.
1969 was my first experience of flying, so I was 21. I always challenging my own boundaries. That's my age, my ability, my present physicality, my present mental state. I think it's good for the memory, it's good for the mind, it's good for the psyche, it's good for the soul. It's a great tool for keeping yourself active, interested, focused.
Why do I fly is a question that I ask myself almost every time I come to a flying rig. Once upon a time, it was something that I really enjoyed, whereas now it's really more something I do just because it's here and I can, and it's a reason to get out of the house.
I used to be really scared of flying. I didn't do it a lot. And every time I was like, why do I do this? It's too scary. And then I had severe depression for a couple months. And on my really bad days, I'd want nothing more than to have a swing. And previously I feared falling, but at this point I didn't care. And so I could do all the tricks that I was previously just too scared to do because I didn't care, and it made me feel better. And I got a lot mentally healthier and better at flying since then. But the fear didn't really come back. And so now I enjoy flying.
When you're on the platform, your head has to be clear, which is really great. Like, it teaches you so much about yourself, and I think that's really cool that it's just up there, and if you go up that ladder, your head's clear.
It's natural going, switch off all your fears, switch off all your things, just do what you know to do. Muscle memory, body training, being able to just switch off all the doubts and the fears and trust your training, trust your own ability, trust your knowledge, and that you know what you're supposed to do. Okay, so clear in the head before you go. Run through everything mentally. Heads up! Quiet on the ground. Focus. Ready. Up! Now hold it. Up. Now push. Force out and down. Wing. Up. Good timing. Say arch. Work it. Ready, arch. Pull. Work it. Whip. Push. How did you feel about it, Danny?
Yeah, it's all good. Just do once you're on me, do the same swing that you do on the bar. Don't pinch, and yeah, it'll be good.
Cool. So, in a catcher, don't forget you need to stay under the catcher, because if you go above, you get a whip at the bottom, and it takes all the timing out for your return.
Yeah.
You're very comfortable, you're very sure about being out of lines. I haven't held you in lines I haven't had to take anything in lines for the last 10, 15 tricks. I feel you're ready, but I'm not the one flying. Always the stuff we talk about, nice and quiet before you go, focus, go through everything mentally in your head that you're going to do. That means everything from lifting the bar, getting your legs together, doing your swing, doing your forcer, doing your beat, doing your rise up, lay back, keep the nice intention on the bar. Keep your set good, or if you're going into your bike, tuck straight through at the top of the swing, at the apex in the weightless moment. Nice and arch. Remember the bar needs to sit top of your buttocks, because here you'll peel back, so you can arch around the bar. So if you've got the wires, you need to be a little arch in the wires, so you're always above gravity. Comfortable?
Ready.
Okay guys, let's do it.
Okay.
Heads up! Quiet on the ground. Focus.
Plant return, board lift up. Heads up.
Beautiful. Smashed it.